Hi families, I'm making this video just to explain what the iReady scores mean. I know you're going to receive these two pictures and you probably are thinking, what in the world is this? Is this good? Is it bad? So hopefully this video will explain. So what you're going to see first is a little bar graph, and at the bottom it will say a number. And for this child, they scored 357, and that put them in emerging K. And this is where most children should be because we are entering kindergarten, and so that means they are going into kindergarten, and that's where they're at as far as their skill level. So this is very typical and very average for skill level. And you'll see over here that it breaks it down a little bit further, because when they did the iReady test, there was lots of different categories that they were tested on. And for this particular child, most areas they were emerging K, which is on target, on level. But in a couple of areas, they were a little bit higher. So you'll see, for example, in vocabulary, they were in mid to late kindergarten. So they did a little bit better in this area. So you'll see it broken down, and you'll get to see your child's weaknesses and their strengths. Also, don't panic. I know you'll see this line, it says typical. If your child does not have their bar graph all the way to typical, that does not mean that they are way below typical. That is not what that means. What that means is when we take our second test, what is expected, the typical growth would be that this child will get from 357 up to 406. However, what our goal is to get them to this stretch line. That stretch line is our ultimate goal. We want to get them to 424. So do not panic, do not think. I know a lot of people look at this and think, oh my goodness, my child is way below typical. That's not what that means. That line is only there to represent where we want to get your child next on the second test. But the stretch is where we're going to aim for, okay? So I hope this explained a little bit what these scores mean, but if you have any further questions, just let me know. Thank you.